It's Taco Tuesday, man. You already know where you at. It's time to get messy. It's time to get funky. It's time to get down to the T. Man, we got Iman Shumpert, Santiana Taylor, not enough. We got Lalo disrespecting Cola Ray again. And we got a shooting going on, man. Oh my God. But hey, man, I need you to subscribe to the show. Subscribe to Tales from the Crib podcast. Also, while you at it, you might as well hit that like button. Also, while you're at it, you might as well hit that notification bell. Because it's about to get real funky, man. Let me tell you. But you already know my name. You know the voice. It's Jesse J. Philip Supreme 305 with my co-host.
It's your boy Chico Grande Chico 2 times, and we are back with another episode. It's another week full of drama. Let them know what it's all about, man. You better tune in.
Exactly, man. We come to work every day unlike Aaron Rodgers. We ain't trying to find a way out.
Just ridiculous. Welcome, Tales from the Crib, episode 122.
They say we wouldn't be here, but we here, man. We still going strong, still getting subscribers, still getting likes, still getting comments, man. We still going to the top. But you already know, man, it's Tales from the Crib, episode 122. It's time to get messy. It's time to get to the
And
news.
speaking of getting messy,
What?
Guess what?
What?
I left a like, comment, subscribe up. So it's all right, though. Now it's away. But it's just an extra message to let y'all know. If you ain't liking, you ain't commenting, subscribe.
Then what you doing?
What you doing with your life?
Exactly.
Tales from the Crib, episode 122.
Exactly. We ain't Uncle Sam. We ain't trying to take your money. It's free.
Yeah, we're free. Just like our official sponsor, non-sponsor. Twisted Tea.
Let's go. But I mean, you know, I think we're gonna start this episode off like, I mean, a miracle happened. You know, Rihanna, A$AP Rocky finally had their baby. And, you know, they finally.
Did you say A$AP Broccoli?
A$AP Rocky.
Oh.
Rihanna, A$AP Rocky finally had baby number 2, and they finally let us know the name. They revealed that the baby's name is what? Riot Rose. What's the kid's last name? Myers?
Yep.
Right. Wait. Is that your last name?
No.
You trying to? What? I gotta. Somebody fact check that.
Don't fact check nothing but yourself.
Lies, but I mean, what was so important about this? Why are you surprised? Is Riot a bad last name? A first name? Is it like one of the names? Like if somebody put it on an application, they'd be like,
Well,
"Oh yeah."
I mean, it's just Riot. Like, why would that be a first name? It doesn't make any sense.
It's inspired by the GOAT. We already know what the name came from. Shout out my dog Donald J. Trump.
She didn't name the baby after Trump.
Riot. You know he did the riot. And no, come on. I don't want to say it because of YouTube.
You're trying to get banned already.
That's why I ain't say it. I beeped it out. I'm not trying to help you out.
We're about to bleep you out. You're not starting off strong this episode, co-host. We're trying to celebrate the birth of a child with a beautiful name, even though the name is silly. This is almost like Elon Musk naming his child X or Rocket or all kinds of the crazy stuff that he does.
You think they're done?
I was surprised that they had a secret second child, that they kept it on the low. And it's like, boop, we got another one.
You think she has another one on the way again?
No, this is the second one. They've had 2 kids together.
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah, you know they always say once you have that first kid, that second kid is always around the corner. It's always easy, and then every time you ever see somebody,
You know from experience, co-host.
Listen, man, I dodged a lot of bullets. I paid a lot of $500. Just know, I mean, no comment.
If you send the kids down Tonsilland, you never have to worry about them coming back.
Disrespect.
So, you know, speaking of disrespect, my co-host was trying to make a joke on someone, but he was over here talking about he was throwing throat. So we got to talk about the throat got him himself. My co-host.
I'm not Sukiyana. What are you talking about?
I don't know, man. You were telling a story and you're like, I don't know, I was throwing throat.
Disgusting. You're trying to expose me already. We just into the episode. But nah.
But are you happy that Rihanna has a baby, or were you sad when she was off the market? Or do you feel like she's gonna come back on the market?
No, I think she's done. You know what's one thing? Everybody's always screaming out hot girl summer. It's always this hot girl stuff. But you see Rihanna ain't screaming out that stuff. She about her money. She go in, she get her money, she be with her man, and she out here living her best life.
She don't even really make music anymore, man.
Because you get that Fenty product, that Fenty X product. You know.
Can you say music like Glorilla?
Music?
How does Glorilla say music? It's not what I'm trying to do at all. I'm just saying she has a Memphis accent.
I'm not from Memphis.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying do her accent. I was just asking
You
for you
do
to
it. Let's
try
see
her
you do it.
accent. I don't feel like it. I don't want to try.
This
She's
guy.
like music.
All right. Well, okay. So okay. Do you think? Okay. So when do you think they're gonna drop another kid? So right now it's what
Hopefully they
2023.
never drop their
You know
children.
she's Caribbean. Caribbean. That's all they want to do is pop kids and have a big family.
So that's where you're from. You're from the
Caribbean
Caribbean.
islands. I'm not Caribbean. I don't have any kids.
That's where all your children are. They're on the islands.
I changed my name.
You did.
Oh Lord, disrespect. Moving on to the next topic. Yeah.
What's the next topic?
Oh my God! Looks like man, Krishan Rock finally had a baby, and it looks like it's already trouble in paradise. Well, it's not already trouble in paradise. I mean, it looks like it's trouble in paradise again. It looks like she's crying that Blueface is plotting to take away her baby, all because she wanna be in Baltimore and chill a little baby. What's wrong with your little baby? You don't trust little baby around
There's
your
nothing
girlfriend?
wrong with chilling, little baby.
Come on now,
Little baby.
out of all the rappers in the world, to be like, to trust him to be around my girlfriend and for her to be faithful, I pick little baby.
I would definitely want to hang out with little baby because his baby mom's loves white dudes.
Someone fact check that. And if she does,
we covered.
don't mess with her.
Didn't we cover it last podcast? Jada,
she wanted
she
the
was
white
all
boy.
grinded on, or did that not make?
Oh
the
yeah,
show?
she
did.
did.
That make
she
the
was
show?
grinding on the white boy when she was on vacation. So you do got hope. There is a chance for you.
I heard she specifically loves German kids.
Listen here, man. So if you do get put on, and you know she let you sniff that kitty, you need to
I don't know about sniffing.
shout out TFTC podcast.
She getting it tatted.
My dog. See, this is why man. See, he give me
That's
out of
when
speeding
you really
tickets.
put it on them when they get it tatted.
He give me out of speeding tickets and he give me Jada Waiter. Look at that. He's going one
I
for the
ain't
record.
giving there too. I'm keeping it for myself.
Horrible. But we got a video right here. Krishan Rock crying about the whole situation. Let's see what she has to say.
Do we have to watch this?
Yes. We love Krishan. We want the best. We want the best for her.
Said no one ever.
I'm not finna deal with no fucking LA. And then I'm explaining to this nigga. I'm like, yo,
God dang.
you telling everybody that I planned this without you when it was crazy how you was 2 hours away. Nobody planned shit without you. I didn't even know I was gonna go in labor.
Sorry if you listen to this in your car radio.
What the fuck? What the fuck? You made it about fucking little baby, bro. The fuck? This not little baby. What the fuck is your fucking child, bro?
Why she go live for this stuff, man?
I was going with a bitch.
I'm not doing enough. Like, I feel like, everybody always talking about, I want a nice man. I want a nice man. Clearly you don't. I feel like if I was
She likes the mean man.
I feel like if I was acting like Blueface, I have a lot of fish in my pond.
It's usually how it is. That's what I found. Like, the meaner I've been in my life, the more women I have. The nicer I am, the more.
Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, at first, I was starting to be like, maybe this is all fake. Like, this all, like, they're all acting. Nobody can be this mean to somebody that's having a child. But I'm starting to believe,
she ain't been doing the right stuff anyway. They're both toxic. They're both kind of not doing the right thing. And then, like, you've seen that she's been, like, smoking the whole pregnancy. You ain't supposed to be smoking a cigarette.
What? What about drinking? I heard
nothing.
I heard it's like
I heard you could have like a wee bit of wine. Like, I'm talking
red
like
wine.
a wee bit, like
what's
a
a wee
half a
bit?
cup.
3 cups.
This is why your kid is gonna ride the short bus. You're like, hey baby, it's like, I thought they said like 2 pints or
3 cups.
3 cups, 3 gallons. It's the same thing.
Too many mimosas.
If you drink out of the gallon, it's a cup, right?
True, but I mean, it does get disrespectful. So I mean, we already know she had the baby in Baltimore. Blueface wasn't there; he was in Miami. You seen them party in Miami, and then after that, you see she had the baby at a christening at a church, I guess, in Baltimore,
Christening.
and he wasn't at this also. So, I mean, do you feel like, would you sacrifice your baby's christening being also at the baby's birth, all for Hollywood, just for views? Because they're really just doing this for TV, like season 3 of Keeping Up with the Bluefaces.
Well, you think this is all for the Zeus Network?
This is all for Zeus. I mean, everything they do is all for everything. Like, I don't believe anything I see. Anytime I see anybody from
I don't believe anything I see every week. Whenever my coach sends me the topic list, so like this is what we're covering, and it's like, how is this the top topics, America? How Sway?
The bar is set in hell. I told you, man.
The bar is set low.
It doesn't like it's crazy what always makes the top news is always the most toxic of stuff. Like everybody always preaches they want positivity. It's all about therapy and healing myself, but
all the ratchets get the views.
Exactly. So I mean, so would you answer the question? So and y'all too answer the question? Would you sell? Like how low would you sell yourself for Hollywood? Like what would you give up? Is this enough? Like is this like the bare minimum you give up?
No,
like,
I'm not even doing this, man. My goal is to eventually get like somewhere where I'm behind the scenes. I don't really even need to.
You don't want to get hit in the back of the head with
I don't even care to be famous, man.
You want to get hit in the back of the head with a Patron bottle for $200 million?
I mean, what type of we getting permanent brain damage?
I mean, you remember he got hit in the back of the head with a glass bottle?
Oh snap! That was crazy. That was like you in UFC. My coach got knocked the F out in
First
UFC, and he got permanent brain damage. His character got
I thought you talking about
slower for the rest of his career.
I thought you were talking about the time that this girl threw a Mexican Coke bottle at me, and I dodged it, and I missed it, and hit my wall. Or the time this girl tried to swing a punch at me. Oh, the other girl tried to throw that.
I know how Drive to Senorita's crazy. Ooh. You know how you love them Spanish women.
I give him that Tiger special.
What is salsa? Yeah, that's to say you love the salsa. We already know you love the salsa. You like to double dip in the salsa. Sometimes you like to share the salsa.
I thought sharing was caring.
Sometimes it's too much.
Nah, but this is getting too much. And like I'm tired. I just want to have a whole week of like Blueface and Rashawn. Just be perfectly fine. Like 1 week, I'm seeing like they beefing.
I want a whole month where they're not in my life. Like I don't even want to talk about them, but they find a way.
You think that
they make it on the show? They make it a topic. Like they be trending on the internet, and it's crazy because they're like not even on the real network. They're like on Zeus.
This is what
they still trend on YouTube. Because then they always get the most comments.
True.
You know what's crazy though? It's like they'll post a comment on like Instagram, like any of the sites, like
Neighborhood Talk and
like even TMZ or any of those sites like
Hollywood Unlocked and all that stuff.
Yeah. They post it on there, and then it's like it'll get like the most comments ever whenever they post them.
Because it'll
be like 15,000 comments. Some people like, why are you posting them? Nobody cares. Or like, I support Krishan. Or like, man, Blueface my dog. Or da da da. And it's just everyone throwing their 2 cents on it, and it's like, man, they get the engagement. Say what you say, but they get the engagement. I don't care what site they on. They getting comments.
But okay. So do you think? Okay, so where it says Krishan Rock went to Baltimore, she allegedly went to a restaurant that the little baby owns, and like she did like a little video and posted it on her story. Is that considered cheating?
What, going to somebody's restaurant?
Going to one of your, I guess. Wait, do you consider Blueface and Little Baby ops now? Like, does that?
I don't know. Are they ops? I'm not super fans of them. I don't know their history.
I mean, the way that she's talking about it, do you think? I don't think we'll ever get a song with them together.
I mean, not now. Because she went to his restaurant and ate it up.
This is why you only let girls get Uber Eats. You only get Uber Eats and you only can stay in the hotel. You ain't get all that friendly stuff. See, we ain't Young Blue. You ain't going to the basketball game.
No, I ain't Young Blue. I ain't a dummy. I ain't flying a girl out and then being a jerk to her. And of course she's gonna expose you. You were an a-hole. She's flying a girl out. You giving her the wine and dine treatment. You gonna be a little moody.
But comment below, what's the most disrespectful thing that you ever did to your baby daddy? Did you not invite him to the christening?
I never had a baby daddy.
I mean, or your baby mama, whichever one. What's the craziest thing you ever had? Your girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, girl you was messing with, side, whatever. What's the craziest thing that you ever put her through? Toxic moment.
One of my number one toxic moments.
What?
Should I just drop it?
I mean, go.
I remember one time this one girl was like, "I'm done with you. I hate you." And I was like, straight. And then she hated this other girl. And then like I knew that other girl like was down for me. So I hit her up.
Remember the story.
And then so I was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "You trying to chill?" And then she was like, "Yeah." And it was something like Marley Fest going on.
Hold on, time out. Wait, hold on. My co-host is one of those dudes that if you mess with him and you do something crazy to him and tick him off, he's gonna try to mess with one of your friends.
No, I mean, it just kind of happened like that because it's like, I mean, they weren't friends at all. They were enemies. That's what made it sweeter. They didn't like each other. They weren't no friends.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah,
Messing with the enemy.
it was her enemy. It's like, if you don't want me,
That's even worse.
maybe your enemy will.
And did she bite the bait? Did she eat the bacon?
No, let's just say I popped up at an event with the enemy, and the girl looked at me like her dog got ran over right in front of her.
And clearly he's not stabbed and he's still alive because he's right here.
I just walk by her like, psh, psh,
what?
psh.
No, she definitely stabbed you. I take the comment away. She definitely stabbed you.
She didn't stab me. I was alive.
She stabbed you.
Actually, she invited me for drinks, and I was like, "No, you demon woman. You saw us with another woman, and you still invited me over."
So you didn't chill there at all?
Nah.
You didn't go over that night?
Mm-mm.
She didn't come over there?
Nah. I ain't roll like that.
You didn't show
I ain't a flip flopper.
You didn't show the magic stick?
I mean, I didn't show her no magic stick. She had seen the magic stick before. It was an X. So what do you mean? The magic has already been seen.
Poof. He's like, hey, you better wrap that.
Sometimes poof, I'm gone.
That's the magic.
You gotta be like the Riddler. You gotta throw one of them smoke grenades. I'm out of here.
It's a one night stand.
No.
You giving girlfriend titles a one night stand?
No. I ain't. No. It was a girlfriend. It wasn't
Okay.
a one night stand.
Man.
Sometimes you gotta do that though. If they get crazy, you gotta poof them. I'm gone.
But comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole topic. Let me know also about a toxic situation that you either been through or you put somebody through. But
that was the old me back in the day when I was young.
That was last week.
That wasn't no last week. That was not new last week. It's been like over a decade.
I'm speaking over the decade. Looks like here somebody's getting over a decade in jail.
Oh my God.
Looks like Danny Masterson sentenced to 30 years.
Your idol. Hyde.
First off, Hyde is not my idol. Actually,
you had like 3 Hyde t-shirts in college. You had like Hyde's the man, smoking like Hyde, and I'm Hyde Tide.
No, actually, the crazy part when that 70s show, I always wonder why do they have this random hobo in their house? Like, why was he living there? Where's his parents? Nobody loves him.
He didn't have parents. He was an orphan.
Explains a lot. Explains a lot.
It was like when our friend Jesus came to town. He came with no family, no nothing, and we take him in.
Horrible. But if you didn't know, Danny Masterson was finally sentenced 30 years in prison for the R word to his previous girlfriends that happened a long time ago.
Supposedly he was charged for, or he was on trial for like taking advantage of 3 of his girlfriends, let's just say. And one of them that was the statute of limitations, so they couldn't do anything about. But then they charged him in the second 2. But actually the first time was a mistrial. It didn't go through, but then they tried him again, and they convicted him on those 2 counts that they could on the second trial, and he got sentenced to 30 years, I think like 15 years apiece. So he got sentenced to 30 years.
And it was a whole crazy story, especially in the courthouse. The courthouse was telling how it was times where the girls were being, because Danny Masterson, he believes in Scientology. So the girls that he attacked.
Allegedly, hearsay is that like they were being stalked by like the Scientology people. And like the girls were being messed with by like the Scientology people.
They killed her dog.
Oh yeah, and then they killed her dog.
They killed her pork chop.
Yeah. Supposedly she got like one of the girls that was his ex-girlfriend that he did that to, was with her new dude, and like their dogs like kept on getting poisoned. So it was like really weird stuff. They believe that it wasn't just Masterson acting as himself. They believe it was Scientology messing with her because she wouldn't cooperate or just let things go, that she actually wanted to go after him. So super crazy, intense case. Such an intense case that I do believe that they will make a movie after probably what happened here, or a true crime story, or Netflix or something. Y'all know y'all want to see it on Netflix, you little true crime freaks.
Facts. I would have never guessed that he did something like he would have did something like it. Especially, I would have thought it would have been the foreign kid,
Fez.
Fez. But I
You
mean,
remember Fez had the TV show on his own where they would do like, was it freestyles?
yeah, I remember that show. I don't know why he was on that.
Put in the comments below. I don't remember what that show is called.
But moving on to the next topic.
No, but you know what made this case even worse?
What?
Is his cohorts.
Cohorts?
Cohorts. It's like friends.
Co-hosts?
Cohorts.
Cohorts?
That means like friends.
But cohorts.
Cohort. Hort. Cohorts. Teach this man English. He's from the islands. But speaking of someone that's way out there, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis
Are they
sent Danny
married?
Masterson. They are married. Judge
That's
letters
crazy.
of support to get him a reduced time, and they got exposed. A bunch of other celebrities got exposed for basically writing letters to the judge to say that he was a good person, or they never saw him act crazy, or this or that, that he should be freed or get like minimal time. And they're receiving huge backlash because supposedly Ashton Kutcher deals with like child T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know the when
Protecting
you're
children.
trafficking.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah, he deals with that and trying to stop that, and has organizations that are trying to stop that. And it's like, how you going to stop that? But then your friends over here doing this, and you don't even go against him. You're actually trying to get him free. So he's basically getting called a hypocrite and a flip-flopper, just like my co-host when he betrayed the Eagles last season in the Super Bowl. But make sure you check that out on TFTC Sports. But we got the video clip here.
Let's hear it.
So we're going to check it out. We're going to move out of the way and see what's going on.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. And we're sorry if that has taken place.
Our heart goes out to every single person who's ever been a victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, or rape.
Man, what do you think? We got our mics back on. So what's going on with Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, co-hosts? What are you thinking about them?
Like, what's wrong with helping your friend? I thought everybody helped.
I just want to get their picture back.
I
up
thought
there.
everybody helped out their friend in a time of need. All they were talking about was things that they saw when they used to hang around with them. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure when all the bad things were happening, they wasn't around there to see all that stuff occur. So, I mean, like, them writing a letter saying, hey, you know, when I seen him, he was an outstanding person. He didn't do any of this. He didn't do any of that. And even though the court is saying, like, oh, no, he's this person. We have proof on this. Like, he ain't do that around me. So, I mean, I really can't say, like, I can't really say that, like, he did that around y'all. So, I mean, it's real confusing, especially, like...
It puts you in a tough place because you want to help your friend. And if your friend's denying it, then you're going to want to believe your friend. But if there's evidence saying that he did it, and then I ain't really deep dived in the case. So if you had, put in the comments below, let us know what's going on, what you've seen with the case. But I was actually checking out a video earlier today on someone that did do a deep dive, and they said there was no circumstantial evidence. It was really more off the testimony of his exes and like them saying like the dog's getting poisoned and this and
like
that
a retrial.
and all of that. Because yeah, it was a retrial. The first one was a mistrial, so it was all of that. So it's weird, you know, that there really isn't any, you know, evidence, but they do kind of, you know, have all this testimony. So, you know, I guess the testimony was so explicit that it really didn't leave any doubt.
So, but
and,
I mean,
you know, especially if someone's hurting dogs that have nothing to do with it, I believe that they should be punished. And, you know, shoot, I would even punish them even more if that has any truth that you're hurting animals, especially innocent animals. You know, you're committing like sin on top of sin on top of sin. So, you know, if it is the truth that all this bad stuff happened, he definitely deserved the punishment.
Okay, so all right, so that's how I'm gonna act from now on. So from now on, every time I see one of these innocent moms being on the news, being like, "Kenny was a good boy, he did nothing," I'm like, "Shut the f up, mom. Kenny killed 2 people and he used to sell weed. He's a menace
I
to
mean, you saw what
society."
happened to FBG Duck's mom. She was trying to say her son was a saint, and then someone ran over her with a car. So, I mean, it
That's
kind of does happen.
that's a karma. That don't count. But everybody always says the positive about somebody. Like, I understand why they're upset, but I feel like this is just something that you can't please everybody. Like, no matter what you do, somebody's gonna find something negative to say about it. Because at the end of the day, if it was them, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they wouldn't want their mom to be like, "Oh yeah, this person was a ever shitty
Well,
person."
yeah. I mean, your mom or your friend or your spouse is always going to support you, especially if you had like a secret life or, did stuff that you didn't, put out there. So I can kind of see that, but they're getting a lot of hate. They even had to mute their comments on their Instagram because people were talking so much trash about them.
You can
And
tell,
I wonder if this is going to affect their career
and you can
because they
tell.
showed them support. It's just it's kind of in this. People were even getting at them because they said in the apology that like this wasn't supposed to get out. It was just supposed to be for the judge's eyes only. So you know
See, and the thing,
that I mean, people are getting at him for that.
and people were getting at him about like, "Oh yeah, the apology wasn't enough. It didn't feel sincere enough." And I'm looking like, I mean, 9 times out of 10, the way they looking here, they looking like they just got out of bed. Like the
Some people believe that that was like part of it, that they were their PR team was like, look like you're tired.
no, not look like you're tired. Like they probably like just woke up and the PR team was like just on their butt about like, "I need to send out an apology video. I need to do this. I need to do this." And they're like, "All right, we'll do it. We just gotta like just drop it right now." And they just like did it. Cause like, I
They
mean,
just wanted to get on top of it right away.
yeah, just get on top of it right away. But I mean, at the end of the day, we know exactly what they were trying to do. This is somebody that they did a TV show with when they were like kids. They did for
Oh,
like 8, 9 seasons or
you know,
longer.
what's the worst part of it is
What?
they were bringing back that 70s show like interview clips from back in the day because Mila Kunis, the girl, she lied about her age to get on the show. She was actually 14 when she was on the show. She wasn't like 18 like she said. So like she was even talking like, oh, Ashton Kutcher was like they were doing kiss scenes and he was like 18 or 19 and I was like 14, and she was like, tell him what Danny told you. Tell him what Danny, and Danny's the dude that got tried. And she was like, oh yeah, like he didn't want to talk about it, but she was like, Danny made a bet with him and like told him to French kiss me and all this stuff. So like all those like old clips are coming back and like making them even look worse. But also you got to remember how different the comedy was back then. That was more like open comedy.
It's,
And then they had the clip of Ashton Kutcher on Punk saying Hillary Duff's one of the girls that we all can't wait to hit 18, like the Olsen twins.
I mean, no, forget all that.
That
You
was
remember?
bad.
No, you remember the Lil Wayne song? "I Wish I Can F Every Girl in the World," and it was like holla at Miley Cyrus or Mac Man. Talking about Miley Cyrus.
And Mac Miller.
No, Mac Man. The song "I Wish I Can F Every Girl in the
Yeah,
World."
I know the song.
And remember, Mac Man was like, "Oh yeah," it's like, "Oh, Miley Cyrus holla at me when you 18," and then everybody got on like, "Oh my God, he's trying to hit on Miley Cyrus. She was underage."
Yeah.
But I mean, with this whole situation, I feel like they were just trying to help out a friend. I mean, like, yeah,
It sucks how like I love the show. I watch the show and it's like the whole cast is like going down in like people's opinion.
and then like at the end of the day, like it didn't help at all. He got 30 years plus more, so he's still going to jail for the rest of his life. So what?
So don't drop the soap, Danny.
So what? His friends wrote a letter saying like, "Hey, you
It's weird though, like people that attack, like you usually hear about people attacking strangers. It was kind of weird that he was attacking all his girlfriends. So he was real creep and trying to use his power allegedly. So it seems like that's what it came out from it. Who knows, what's actually the truth. Put in the comments below what you think. Do you
But I
believe
feel
that
like this is a
Ashton
normal
Kutcher and
Hollywood
Mila
thing.
Kunis deserve another chance, that they're just trying to help their friend that they knew there for a long time, for like most of their life? Or should they be chastised for supporting someone? Kathy Griffin actually came out and said that her brother was someone that did that to randomly to people, and
That's who that white lady was?
she even tried to turn him in. Yeah, that comedian.
That's crazy. See, it's just too much with this whole situation. Like it's like some people feel like they're just wrong for this. Like you shouldn't help a friend out doing this, things like that. But I thought it was all about like if something happened in public and your friends got in an argument, you defend them in public,
I
but
guess it just
behind closed
depends what
doors,
it
you
is.
say
You
you
know,
was wrong.
everyone's supposed to have limits. Like they doing something that's wrong, like what Danny was sentenced about, or you know, if they're doing anything where they're harming people or a serial harmer, um, you gotta turn them away from them. But we want to go ahead and move on from this. We're beating a dead horse at this point. We got someone else to defend or to not defend. Our boy, Iman Shumpert, is supposedly been creeping. It says husband and Iman Shumpert have been quietly separated for months, allegedly with Tiana Taylor, and Iman Shumpert creeping with another woman behind Tiana Taylor's back, allegedly. And this was by the Neighborhood Talk.
Oh yes, it looks like here. I mean, they're saying that my dog Iman Shumpert, he's stepping out. I mean, he doing his own little single thing. You know, they're not divorced because that would have been in the news.
Man, I don't understand. Tiana seems like a perfect woman. Like, what more do you want your wife to be able to break it down like in any type of dance style? She looks great. She gave him children. It's like,
is it ever enough, Gavin? Is it ever enough?
it should have been enough, man.
I mean, she was giving him threesomes all the time.
I mean, what?
He was living a life like a king. I mean, but at the end of the day, I guess he just wants more in life. I mean, I guess she works a lot and he doesn't work. That's why I would think like the reason why they're separated.
He
is because,
does work.
I mean, he works. He's not in the NBA anymore, so he's not
doing podcasts.
He's home. She's doing more.
Mm-hmm.
She's more of the active worker right now. Even though he make like his net worth is like 30 million and her net worth is like 5 million. She's
more active, yeah. She's still putting out music and doing shows.
Yeah, shows and all that stuff.
So you think that since she's away so much that he's like having like too much free time?
Yeah, that's what happened. Idle mind is a devil's playground. That's what they always say. So I mean,
we got a video here.
Yeah, watch the video. Allegedly, this is Iman Shumpert.
Gotta turn off that music. So what's this video? Is that the girl?
Yeah, allegedly this is one of the girls that he's alleged cheating with. She's in this little studio. Right now she's like dancing. She has a chain on.
Man, why do girls always do that? Why they gotta put the chain on? Why they gotta put your signature tee on? Why they gotta put your signature hat on so they know it's you?
I take pictures in your bathroom.
Oh my God.
The infamous, but I guess they do that because they want to be seen by other girls. Like it's a competition between.
They want to
females.
pee on you. They're like dogs.
Whoa. No,
that's what a lot of girls do, man. They peeing on you, basically.
Marking the territory.
Exactly.
That's what.
That's what dogs are doing.
But they don't want to show you. Mine. But why don't they show your face then?
No, they're gonna show you some face.
Pause. What's that? Pause. It's girls. But okay, then,
pause for you. Not for
me. As soon as this dropped, the internet was going crazy. Like, oh, this isn't true. I mean, like, you ain't got no hard evidence. But on this next picture here, they have I guess they have a picture of them in the bathroom. And you see Iman Shumpert allegedly in the background. Does it look like Iman Shumpert to you? If you look in the mirror, see him.
I thought they said black men don't cheat. So I thought that's what I heard on the streets.
So wait, so you're saying this looks like he's cheating?
It looks like that he was doing a rehearsal for a TV show, possibly, or maybe
around with some girl with a BBL.
Either a TV show or modeling. He could be modeling.
He's on Wildin' Out.
It could have been Wildin' Out girls, and and he's in wardrobe saying hi to everyone.
He's a nice person, right? Don't you get that type of energy from him?
I mean, Iman is definitely one of the nicest people I've ever seen in my life. So, I would just definitely think the other way. Anything negative that comes out about Iman is just usually probably fake.
Oh yeah,
news.
he is doing that show called Chill on BET, but I don't know if that show is still going on with him, Amber Rose, Jocelyn Hernandez.
You
But
know, I used to love when he was a rookie, or even
Uh-huh.
like his first like 2-3 years in the NBA before he got hurt when he was playing with the Knicks. He would be like a 78 or 82 or 83, and I would put him at point guard, and he would be like a 6'5", and I
you,
would absolutely murk people with him on
so you
Shumpert.
respected him as a basketball player.
He was one of
decent.
my favorite. He was like on the path to being like Kawhi Jr. before he got hurt. It was like between him and Kawhi, who was like the best young defender in the league. Like this man locked down a prime D Rose before D Rose's injuries. This man locked down a prime Dwayne Wade. He's locked down. He's had a lot of shining moments. I mean, he's of course got scored on like anyone else, but he's really like locked people down.
So is it safe to say, like, if you date a basketball player, you should automatically expect to be cheated on? Because if you think about it, LeBron, if you think about it, Carmelo Anthony,
I mean,
you have this whole situation.
It's a high probability, especially with them traveling.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's like you gotta have that discussion. I think communication is everything. You gotta say, hey, are we gonna actually be for real and like have a family and be like truthful, or are you gonna try to do your shit on the road? I think as long as the communication is cleared, like that should make things what it is.
These dudes are not communicating that. They are not telling their girl, like, you ain't finna be the only one. No matter what, you can give me the sun, moon, and stars. I'm still gonna mess around with other girls. People ain't saying that.
I mean, they should make it easy on themselves, because then that's how you end up like someone else we're gonna talk about later.
True that. But I mean, I still feel like this is a whole bunch of fake. I still feel like this is a whole bunch of fake news. I don't believe my doggy Iman Shumpert is out here cheating. Like my co-host said earlier.
Look, I forgot to bring this back.
Like my
back.
Like my co-host said earlier, black man don't cheat. So I mean, he would never cheat on Tiana Taylor. She a queen. Right?
I wouldn't have. I wouldn't mind. I mean, if I was like a retired basketball player, I would be like her assistant. Because I don't, she's on too many sets. I don't need too many dudes getting too comfortable being like, oh, what's up? I work here on set. How are you, Tiana?
That is how it always happens. Like,
I'll be like, nah, I'm going to be hanging out with you on set. I'm going to be getting you your coffee, getting you your lunch, doing everything. And plus, like, he made his own money in the...
Emotional
what are you talking about, emotional damage?
Gonna be all over her like white on rice.
Oh,
That's just, you gotta give her some space, Gavin. Let her be herself. Let her have fun. You ain't gotta watch her like a hog.
We have a family.
that's what you gonna say every time she try to go out. We have a family.
Those days is over. You're supposed to hang out with your family. You're
Disrespect.
supposed to be retired. You're supposed to put your jersey up in the rafters.
I feel you. But comment below.
TT is done.
Comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, this is all just a rumor? They're not separated? Or you feel like, I mean, it
Hey, is
doesn't
she
matter
on
what
the market? If she wants someone that's just going to be humble and not out here in the streets, Tales from the Crib too.
Now, she's one of the girls you were talking about earlier that you had to play one-on-one basketball with for a heart. I ain't got time.
Oh, I would definitely score 30 on her. She ain't stopping me. She ain't got no post game.
I'm done with this.
She ain't got enough
Junk in the trunk?
junk in the trunk to guard me in the post. My co-host knows personally.
Whoa.
He don't got enough junk in the trunk to guard me in basketball.
Calm down.
I broke your arm, and I'll break it again.
I don't know how to...
you know what that is?
What?
Emotional damage.
Horrible. Moving on. So looks like here we got more relationship drama. Looks like
Oh my god.
we got Joe Jonas, one of everybody's favorite Jonas brothers, is allegedly getting
Didn't
a
you buy
divorce.
his deluxe album?
Of course, I love the Jonas Bros. But nah, they used to be on the Disney Channel. They used to also be on the Disney Channel.
Oh no, it's crazy
Yeah, the TV
because
show
it's like
also.
every time I go on your computer on Google, the first thing that pops up is Bang Bros.
Pause. Oh Lord! Listen, sources notice a strain in Joe Jonas and Sophia Turner's marriage after birth of their youngest child. So, if you didn't know, Joe Jonas, which is I think he's 34 years old currently, and his wife, which is
So
now
he's way younger
27,
than you.
34. Actually, no, we're the same age. I'm 34. He's 34. Unless he's like, I don't know what this month is exactly.
Yeah,
But-
we'll go with that.
Horrible. But we got a video here. My coach is gonna play it.
I don't believe
Let's see
this.
what we
It's
got.
official. Joe Jonas has filed for divorce from Sophie Turner. TMZ broke news
Sophie.
saying Joe has now filed the legal documents. Joe is asking for joint custody of their 2 daughters, and sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ they have a prenup. As to why Joe is filing for divorce, TMZ claims via sources with direct knowledge, she likes to party, he likes to stay at home. They have very different lifestyles. I'm sure there's more to it, but that's what the sources are claiming. They also said when it comes to time to hash out the custody arrangement, Joe may very well ask for more than 50% custody. It seems like 2023 is cursed when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, I heard the divorce rates are up. Joe and I, it's actually kind of, everything seems to be working out in my favor here because Joe's he's a real social butterfly. So I struggle to kind of lock him down and have him just spend time with me. So it's like prison for him, but it's great for me. Yeah, I mean, I'm an introvert. I'm a homebody. I just I if I could stay at home all day, I would. So this is great for me. I leave the house once a day anyway to walk my dogs, and then that's it. So, and that's the tea.
That burnt me.
Follow me,
That
don't
was the end
follow
of the
me.
video.
No, but see, with this whole situation, it's
a lie. It seems like that they're trying to paint her as a partier and that him as the homebody, but we got video evidence and multiple interviews of her saying that she's the homebody and he's the goer outer, and he's been spotted at clubs at people at 3 a.m.
But at the same time, you got put photos of her going out and partying and everything. But the only thing, I mean, with that, they say she's working in UK, so after work you go have a drink or whatever it is. And then we saw the videos. She was around all the dudes that she was around. You wouldn't be worried about if it was her boyfriend. But I mean, one thing that I feel like it maybe he might be the homebodies because he came there, the UK, with the kids to try to fix the marriage, and then he left with the kids, and they're saying if he's taking the kids with him, she's not watching the kids
because she has her freedom. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know at the end of the day
what
what's the
mom?
truth.
Because think about it, what mom is letting her kids go? If you was supposedly a homebody, that means
You'd want to be with the kids.
You want to be with the kids. So you wouldn't even I don't care if I'm working. I know girls that will leave their job if their kid falls down to get a boo boo, falls down at school. I gotta call off work.
Yeah.
So I mean, you letting him leave with the kids to me means you have to be the one that's going out right now.
She wants to be the single mom.
Not even a single mom. She just wants to be out in these streets. She want to be outside. She want to be outside. See,
she belongs to the street.
Facts. But I mean, it makes sense because I mean, you 27 years old. At first, when she was saying this stuff, she was younger.
She got married young.
Yeah, you married young. You was 27 years. You was married young. Now you 27. Now
she
you
was in the
party.
Game of Thrones. I didn't know that she was that redhead.
Did you ever watch that show?
I watched the first
on HBO?
2-3 seasons. I never finished it.
I never really watched it. I mean, it was the whole Dungeons and Dragon thing. Even though I mean, me saying that is disrespectful because the whole fan base of Game of Thrones is big as hell. Cause I know a lot of people they always talked about it.
Game of Thrones.
I just didn't feel like watching it.
Yeah, I never had time for it. I was always watching a million other things. So
yeah, exactly. But I mean,
the NBA season or Star Wars. Shout out Star Wars.
True, and some people were saying that since Jonas is part of the Disney Channel, that they're pumping into
TMC and using his Disney connections with the Disney media
to feed the whole picture of Sophia being a bad mom, which is sad and crazy. She's just a 27-year-old trying to do 27-year-old things. You made it worse.
I said I would have made it work. She's an official baddie.
I mean, she wants to go out and party, so you gonna watch the kids, so you gonna stay home with that?
I mean, I would have figured out what was really going on. We don't know what's the truth. We don't know if that's a lie or fake or what.
I mean, yeah, we'll find out later.
If they both accused of the same thing, really. They both accused of being the partiers at the end of the day, so we don't know who the real partier is.
Well, the real partier.
So if she was been the homebody, that'd have been cool. If she would have been the partier, I would have tamed her.
I mean, if you was able to do both, I mean, like, hey, you know, we both got the kids. You can go out on like 2-3 days a week, but you know, try to make some
Man,
family
people don't
time.
need to go out like that. Go with your family. Like, what are you really trying to do? You trying to have like a nice ambiance? You trying to have a drink? You could have that with your family. Put the kids to bed, have a babysitter, and then go somewhere where you can have like a nice drink with a nice ambiance. Because really, what else is there? What else are you gonna really do?
But you know what's
What
fun?
other activities?
You know what's funny? If it is how you say it is, like this, like, oh, he was a partier and she always stayed at home. He did exactly what she wanted. Isn't this what girls want? They try to convince.
No, girls want to go out.
No. But she was in the house, so she convinced him to be in the house. So you know, girls be like, oh, my boyfriend doesn't listen. He listened to what she said. I want you to be in the house more, take care of the kids.
Is that what your research told you?
So it's what I'm figuring out. He did what she wanted her to do because
I don't know. I don't know this case like this. I'm not super fans of either one of these people, so I truly don't know what is the truth. So I can't say one way or the other.
This just means that you never listen to what a woman says. If she tells you she wants you to stay in the house, don't party anymore, so you can be around the kids and the family, don't do it. Because as soon as you do it, she's gonna be outside partying, shaking that poom poom, the sexy red.
You just look for you just look for any reason every episode to say poom poom. I swear to God, this man is like and poom poom,
Every word.
poom poom poom.
Nah, but am
Oh
I
my
right?
God.
See, am I right? As soon as you listen, this is exactly what they do.
No, because girls just don't want to listen. That's the number one thing in their DNA.
And as soon as you
is
listen, this is
not
what they do.
listening. As soon as they listen, they're like, I got them. They're like Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat. Yo, soul is.
I think, and then on top of that, I think it was like the last episode we did where like the dude listened to the girl and she ended up shitting on him too. It was just horrible. Oh, it was it was Blueface. It was Blueface. He ended up listening to Krishan. Krishan was like, "Oh yeah, I don't want you to show up to the baby's the birth of the baby. He don't show up."
And then she rips him up.
Not showing up for the birth. Like, you told me not to do this. This is why
You got to be able to read between the lines, co-hosts.
Nah,
you got to
man.
be able to read what's going on.
Listen, you got to follow your purpose, and they got to fall in line. If they don't fall in line, it is what it is.
And they excommunicado, cuz. Check those Cedo, cuz.
187, like my dog.
Not 187.
What is
I'm
it
not
called?
trying to go to jail. I ain't messing up no woman.
We
You could
ain't
just
on
believe- you could just
we ain't on that
believe.
Kevin Porter vibe.
I ain't falcon punching nobody. You trying to go to
Oh,
jail?
God.
You trying to be getting wreck time with Danny?
Pause. Wreck time with Danny is wild.
You want wreck time with Danny?
Wreck time with Danny, talking about behind the scenes of that 70 Show skits. Like, hey, so when
y'all are playing pickleball in the yard because I'm pretty sure pickleball's got into prison now.
Pause.
And then y'all are like,
yeah.
so Danny, tell me about this scene.
Were you really in the basement smoking weed, or was that all fake?
Sometimes it was fake. Sometimes it was real.
Horrible. But comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Should dudes just stop expecting girls that's under the age of like 30 of their age to be like non-potty girls? Like, you know, dating a girl
I
in
mean,
her
you got to
25
just figure
and
out
22.
who you're settling down with.
Facts.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, if you with them for at least a handful of years, you know, they're always like, I want to go out, I want to go out, I want to go out. Then you're going to know what type of person they are. If they're more like, oh, I just want to chill, then you'll know what type of person they are. So I think time will usually tell you that.
Okay. Well, moving on to the next topic. Time will usually tell when this fight is going to happen. I've been waiting for this fight to happen, just like we've been waiting for Floyd Mayweather to get knocked out. I'm ready for Coyle Ray to knock out Lotto, because Lotto once again has Coyle Ray's family name in her mouth. If you don't remember...
Why did she keep the beef going? I thought they settled it. And then I thought that Coy put Lotto on her butt, but she put everyone on her pants. So I thought she was trying to support everyone. But then they're like, no, she put Lotto on her butt to diss her. So it's been like sneak dissing, real dissing, half dissing. And now we got Lotto talking about Benzino's lack of a neck.
It doesn't make any sense. So Lotto and Coyle Ray are at odds again after Lotto pokes fun at Benzino's lack of a neck on Peaches and Eggplant remix featuring Sexy Red and Young Nudie. We got a video here, you know, the Breakfast Club talking about this. Let's see what they had to say.
Come on, man. Boosie, that Boosie got to be playing. He know you. He was joking.
I hope he was joking. Now, Lotto and Coyle Ray are back beefing. Now, this is because Lotto, she did the remix to the Peaches and Eggplants joint. You heard it yet? Well, here's a snippet of it.
He got the gold. Give me that neck like Benzino.
Did you hear the line?
Yes.
Give me that neck like Benzino.
I don't need you repeating that.
Okay,
bro.
all right.
Like as a man,
I'm just telling you.
You should just nod your head to certain female lyrics and be like, "Oh, that was dope. That was cool."
I gotta bring it.
You
No, my
repeated that
co-host
because you
sings
wanted
those.
to repeat it.
No,
You wanted to repeat it.
Nope.
Yes, you
What do
did.
you-
I'm just
Yeah.
explaining to the people.
Listen, Giants fans
Sing it,
suck.
Coach.
We
No
know
shoes.
this, so I understand why you want
Giants
to repeat
fans
that line.
suck. Shout out you, Seth.
Now, Coyle Ray
40
shared a
piece.
message with her dad, Benzino. And her dad said, she admires you. They all do. Just stay focused. I got the most famous neck on earth. And Coyle,
Well, that's interesting.
Should be
right?
throwing
'Cause
net.
I don't feel like Lotto was throwing a shot at Coyle Ray at all. I just feel like Benzino is Benzino. He's a
throwing
public
that,
figure.
co-host?
He's got his own legacy. So yeah, he would end up in a rap just because, not because of any beef between Lotto and Coyle Ray. That was just a slick line to me.
yeah, well, Coyle Ray said, I love how these little stupid situations bring us together. Ha, 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 on a positive note. Hope you're having a good day. I love you. And here is Lotto actually breaking down the line.
Let me break it down for the people that's not fast. I said, give me that neck like Benzino. That mean if I say give me that mean it's took, right? That mean it's gone, right? I seen some people talking about, but he don't got no neck. That don't make sense. Keep up.
Yeah, so she broke that line.
That's how I took it. It was just a slick rap line. That's all.
Now, in OG beef, Lionel Richie, he calls out Diana Ross because he's saying Diana Ross never sang him happy birthday like he's saying.
Talk about Diana Ross.
Hey, Diana Ross out here moving dangerous in these streets, but nah. So people are saying like, oh, it's a nice little bar line. Like, nah, this is disrespect. Like Coyle Ray said, keep my name out your mouth, because before she was like, oh, we smoking blunts as big as Coyle Ray, and Coyle Ray came out and said, oh, I thought it was about body positivity. You shouldn't be talking about my weight or anything like that. No, you shouldn't be describing it as a blunt or anything like that. I don't care if you're trying to make it look cool. Now you're talking about the family. Like, I told you not to talk about me. So it's time for Coyle Ray to smack some respect into Lotto mouth. This is what I'm just saying. Allegedly.
So you want violence, Ghost? I thought you were trying to stop the violence.
Light skin on light skin violence. I mean, like, listen here, man. The girls out here rapping this hard, tough music. It's time to put built to booty. It's
You can't.
time.
You can't celebrity deathmatch.
Why not? The dudes are already doing it. You might as well hop on the bandwagon.
No, because what the dudes are doing ain't right.
You
They
know-
ain't fighting.
You know how many people are lining up to fight Gunna or 6ix9ine? The line is out the window.
Well, they already fought 6ix9ine at LA Fitness.
Disrespectful.
Well, I mean, he didn't really.
So
fight
okay,
back.
so you don't think this is disrespectful? You think like this is just a slick line?
I feel like there was no need for it. She knew what she was doing. She can't act like she's ignorant. Don't know what what are you talking about?
Who, Lotto?
Yeah,
So you feel like she is being disrespectful to Coyle Ray?
exactly.
So you feel like she should catch the fade?
I don't think Coy got it like that. I don't think Coy's
You
fading
think-
her.
You don't think Coy can fight?
No.
So you think it's a one-on-one Lotto fight? So
Lotto would Falcon punch her to the floor.
and this is all based off of what? Weight? Just because she's bigger don't mean nothing. You know they always comment below. Does weight mean? Does size mean anything?
It has something to do with something. It ain't nothing. I mean, Coy might be a black belt in jiu-jitsu. You never know.
True that. But I
He
mean,
might do a spinning kick.
But I mean, I gotta say, I mean, even though Coyle Ray's albums don't sell that high, maybe
You
this
still
can,
love her.
maybe this can be publicity. Like maybe Lotto finna be dropping an album real soon, and she's using this as a rollout.
What,
to,
do
you know-
like a boxing match? Like a
No, I mean
celebrity boxing match?
her mentioning Benzino name here, because every time she mentions Benzino, Coyle Ray is we're gonna mention Coyle Ray, and like it's gonna react, like they're gonna respond.
They're gonna
This
get
is-
the views.
They're gonna get the views. Like
I
this
mean,
is
we're
one-
talking about him right now.
True. So I mean, it could be one of those type of things where like they know, like, oh yeah, this is gonna get the views. So I'm gonna like it's the whole Lori Harvey thing and the whole 42 Doug song when he's like talking about cutting Lori Harvey off in the 42 Doug song in the Maybach, and like he knew like, oh yeah, if we talk about this, like it's gonna
Yeah, I'll cut her in. not off.
No, if I talk about this, like it's gonna bring views to the video. So
Yeah.
it could be one of those type of things. You know, how, like rappers always try to do. But comment below. Let me know how you feel about this situation. Are you ready for Coyle Ray and Lotto to fight? Or like, do you feel like this is just some friendly bar thing? Like this is all about positivity. These
There's got to
girls
be
ain't like
something.
that.
Too much has been going on. They either got to fight or do a full-on diss track.
It is full on diss track. But I'm ready for the couch announcements. Ready for the couch announcements?
Oh my God, I've been waiting for it.
Hey. Hey there, co-host.
Welcome to the couch announcements. It's a halftime show, Tales from the Crib, where we let you know what's going on new with the channel, what to expect, and what we got going forward. We got TFTC Sports NFL Week 2 picks coming up. See how right, see how wrong we get it. We're going to be recording that on Wednesday, so it'll be dropping on Thursday. And shout out Real Good _ Doty. He's on the other channels. He's going to be getting back on his inspirational videos, life coach videos. But he's on the mic with us and leads us on the NFL weekly pick show. So
Thank you for watching the sports show. You know,
yeah, killing it on the sports show.
First, I would have never thought the first episode. Did you think the first episode we dropped of sports would have did that many views?
Yeah,
you do it.
Because I believe in us. And they know the guys that put on crib reactions put numbers on the board.
Facts. Like, we're like 63rd?
We not from 63rd. You're going to get dropped like you from 63rd if you don't watch out.
Man, speaking of drop, man, we dropping videos back to back on this next clip right here, crib reactions. You already know. Crib reactions with all the videos.
That's what you doing now.
Pause. Crib reactions with all the videos that we dropping at least 2-3 videos every day of us reacting to the hottest music videos, hottest movie trailers.
Yeah, we were supposed to drop videos today, but I got busy, so it didn't happen. So I'll probably drop 3 videos tomorrow. You know how it goes. But we've been dropping a whole bunch of videos. We're checking out music from all around the world. We got XG, Scoostic Clee, Coast Contra. We're checking out Star Wars. We're doing reaction breakdowns for every episode of the Ahsoka series. We got Blackpink. We got Easy Mill, who's a new rapper that got signed by Eminem and Dr. Dre. So check out all of our reactions there. They've been killing it with the views. So really appreciate it for the support. And we're right at 6K subs. So get us to 6K. We're right there. So we know we're going to get that. Get us to 7K. Get us to 10K. Get us to 20K subs.
We got to find out one video so we get us like 100K subscribers in one video.
I mean, I don't know what type of video that is. I don't know if that video would be legal. But check out all of our other channels in the description. We got a gaming channel. We got a clip channel. We clip out the podcast so you can watch all your favorite topics one by one if you don't got time for the full show. In our gaming channel, I'm playing 2K. I'm finishing up my 2K23 My Player. I'm going to the finals. I'm playing the Pelicans. It's out in the finals. And then I also got a video dropping of me dunking on everyone with Stoudemire in 2K24. My co-host might be playing some 2K24 coming
yeah, we got
up.
that Mamba. I'm finna play the Mamba part.
You gonna play some Mamba?
Yeah, once I get down the shooting part, like that's the only thing I'm working on. Getting down the shooting part, and then I'm gonna play the Mamba because I mean,
I still might go back and play the Jordan moments. I don't really see people make videos on that, and I know it'd probably be exciting. So I might go back in 2K23 and play the Jordan moments. We play all kind of games: Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars, UFC, wrestling. Check it out all on TFTC Gaming.
Also, yeah, I just dropped a whole WWE video today. I mean, yesterday.
John Cena series is killing.
John Cena series. I need y'all to watch that. John Cena. I think I'm going against Edge this episode, so I need y'all to watch that. Get the views up. My Undertaker.
Are they making another one of the wrestling?
Yeah, of course. Another one's coming out. You know. Oh, another one's coming out. We got UFC 5 is coming out at the end of October. I'm getting that. We got the new wrestling coming out. I'm getting that. I think I might get Madden also. Well, I don't think I want to get Madden.
You're gonna have time for Madden?
I mean, Madden. It just depends.
It depends. Do you want to join the making 2K content, or are you gonna just? Because I know if you do football, you're probably not gonna have time for 2K.
I mean, because the 2K is only. I'm only doing the Mamba. That's the only thing the Mamba. That's the only part I would be recording. So that's probably what 10, 12 episodes at the most, 15 max.
Put in the comments below. Do you want just my co-host to do it, or do you want me to do it too? Put who
the Mamba?
who had who
the
has
best
more
Mamba,
style,
the Mamba.
who has better Mamba moments.
Ooh, that'd be fire. That'd be fire.
I mean, we already know my co-host didn't film my career because he didn't have a legendary career like mine.
You bogged.
I'm undefeated in the playoffs so far, and I'm going to the finals.
I
And I
won.
won 44 straight games in a row at the end, and I broke Wilt Chamberlain's record for most 60, 50 points, and 40-point games in the season, and I scored 101 points in a game.
Who did you bring with you to the All-Star game? Nobody. You did it on your own.
Yeah,
you
that's
brought
a true
nobody
star.
with you.
Single All-Star rookie season. I'm the goats. Thank you.
A star is somebody
Thank you
that
for proving my points.
A star is somebody that builds up their team.
TFTC Gaming, watch me be great. Now at Perfect Audio.
Hey, moving on to the next topic here. We got some news. I'm ready for it. 1098 Jake is snitching in the streets. We got the paperwork.
I don't even want to listen to this, so I'm going to go ahead and go away from the screen so I can go to the bathroom and play the video. You can start breaking it down, and then I'm going to come in at the end and tell you how you're wrong. So let's go ahead and get this party started.
Hit the video, co-host.
Saying though, like the grievance that you wrote out or whatever, you had to write that shit in order to get out of confinement? Like, that's like a mandatory thing? Or you was just working your move or something?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody really gets out of confinement. If you get a DR, your ass pretty much not gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
So I wrote that shit up like, look, ain't none of this shit happened. None of this shit's true. I had to sit in the room handcuffed while they beat the fuck out of both of them boys. And even though this is dude I'm at war with, and he just fired me up, I don't want to see nobody get flipped like that, you know? I'd rather do it to you than fucking watch the police do it. Because they walked in and put their gloves on and beat the fuck out of them. My bro that got locked up that didn't do nothing, his face was like this here. Way the fuck out. And I spoke on this, like this video that I got right here. This shit's from 4 years ago, bro. Breaking down this whole shit. So it's like, this ain't no new story. This
Exactly, man. So allegedly what's going on, this is an old story that they dug up with 1098 Jake. So allegedly what's going on is 1098 Jake was in the cell. He said it happened around 6 a.m. in the morning. Inmate came in, hit him with a lock with a sock. They started getting in the fight. Allegedly, Jake saying that, I mean, not allegedly, it's also in the report that the police said that they saw the whole thing happen. The police named everybody that was in the whole incident. They were trying to pin Jake, saying he was the one that started it. Jake wrote his report saying, allegedly, like, it's all self-defense. So here's where the tricky part is with the streets. When they're allegedly saying that if you're doing self-defense, you're allegedly snitching. But, I mean, some people say self-defense, it's really a wobbly streets. Like, self-defense isn't really snitching. You really,
they were saying basically in these reports that these are reports that can't be used to prosecute someone, but they can be used to defend yourself. So you're like, really, like most of the time, like to really state the code, you wouldn't name names. But if the officer literally saw what happened and you got to defend yourself, and he saw that it was like you and this two other guys, would be like, no, I didn't attack these two other guys. These two other guys attacked me. I mean, he already saw who the three individuals was, so it's not like he's really snitching. And plus, these reports can't be used to put him away. So they already broke this down. A no jumper with Brick Baby, and who's that new guy? That
Sharp and some other dude named G. I don't even know.
Sharp and some other dude, and they certified that he did not snitch. So he in fact did beat the allegations. My co-host has been trying to throw his name under the bus ever since he murked his favorite rapper's career, Real Boss and Richie.
You see the shirt he got on right now. Look at that.
He said, F your favorite rapper, and he got Real Boss and snitching. So you already know my co-host is trying to come to bat for his bae.
Pause. But nah, I mean, with this whole snitching thing, like, no, once again, like last time we talked, last time we talked about this whole snitching thing, it was like a whole 30-minute hour conversation. We not finna do that this time. Like, get down to it.
I mean, no.
I'm tired of
you lost.
Whatever.
And they got it on
the lies. I didn't lose it all.
You lost.
I'm tired of this whole snitching
That's what
thing.
they said in the comments.
It's like, it really is like everybody chill with snitches. Like all y'all chilling with snitches.
I don't.
Y'all bending the rules for
I
like
don't.
certain. You don't. But like people bending the rules for other people. Like, oh yeah, it's my brother, or you know what happened when they was a kid, so it don't count, or you know it was this whole like note right here, it was self defense. Like it's just too much. Like if you want to listen to a snitch rapper, listen to a snitch rapper. If Gunna your favorite rapper, and you want to listen to Fuck You Mean,
I saw that. God dang, man! Why you gotta
it's
throw
the name of the
F you?
song. We our area, they good.
You're gonna get mollywop. But I saw people put it in the comments like, I can't believe this new generation just listening to rats, and like it was getting all these likes, and then the new generation was commenting back, and they're like, he didn't snitch on me, but he did snitch on me, and then everyone was like, this generation's lost, and they're like, no, you're lost, and then
Yeah, cause
it was just like a crazy back and forth.
I feel, understand what you're saying. Like the young generation, like I don't know this person. Like I don't want, like I'm not gonna hang with this person with a can of paint. Like, and if I do, and I know you snitch, I'm not gonna do no criminal stuff around you. But other people, the old generation, is like, no, if you're a snitch, you're a rat. I can't chill with you at all.
Well, it's like people back in the day used to like, you would lose your career if you got caught lip syncing rather than singing your stuff live. That would literally end your career.
Yeah, that was like super old. But then like, 10 years later, everybody started like freestyling off the top of the dome. Like nobody says that. Or like when,
no, not freestyling. I'm just talking about like if you were lip syncing your song, if you weren't singing live.
That was back in the day. That was like back in like the early 2000s probably. Like when they was
the
doing
90s.
That. Yeah, but like later on, when people, like more people like, oh yeah, I rap off the top of the dome.
Back in the day.
It's like 23
Back in the
years
day,
ago.
it's like the 80s, like where you're from.
Whatever, I guess so. But I mean, this whole 1098J thing, like, y'all need to just give it up. Like, we can't find nothing on this dude snitching. Like, just let him be a positive thing for the culture, I guess, whatever y'all want to call this dude.
Your favorite man of the culture?
Your
idol of the culture, the man that made you want to get on the mic and do YouTube?
They already said it. Like, he spoke to DJ Vlad. Like, they said in 2023, can snitching ruin a rapper's career? And, like, he's already saying, like, no, these people don't care about snitching no more.
It just depends. It seems like everyone wants to pick and choose, and it seems like everyone went super crazy on 6ix9ine, but then they got love for Gunna, but then they'll, like, throw out Spot 'em, Got 'em. So it's really just picking on choose. Like, it depends on how big you are. If you're big enough, I guess people don't care. But if you're like medium small, then people do care.
You see Real Boss and Richie fighting for it. He dropped this album. Allegedly, he might be like he was like number 2 on Apple Music.
Number 2 for hip hop.
But I mean, come on, like you expect him to be Taylor Swift?
Yes.
No, he's not gonna be Taylor. Even if he
but you got to even admit his numbers fell off from on the pace that he was at. So even though like it didn't kill his career, like he's still doing like decent numbers for like a regular artist. He's not doing like on the pace where he is like putting up superstar numbers, and that's like where he was at before the snitching allegations came out, and now he's like basically putting out a quarter of the numbers. But at
the same time, like if let's say he didn't snitch, he would have never got Taylor Swift numbers. He was never gonna be past Taylor Swift. He would have never.
No, I never said that.
He would have never been number 1 on the other category top charts. The most he would have been was number 1 on the hip hop chart. So him being number 2 is like, okay, well I'm not number 1, I'm number 2. But if I didn't snitch, I'd have been number 1.
I mean, you just got to come. You just got to come out at the right time. If no one's really dropping at that time, you might be able to get an easy win.
That's what happened this week.
But I'm just talking about his overall numbers, like his YouTube numbers. He would drop a song, and it would get like 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 million quick. And then the snitching allegations came out, and he started getting like 500K, 750, like a million. Like 1.5 million, where he was getting like 20, 30 million a video. So it definitely affected him. I mean, it's cut his numbers way down.
I mean, yeah, true. His last video dropped 11 days ago. It got 750K.
That's what I'm saying.
And then another video dropped 3 weeks ago. It got 1 million views. So I mean, in the 3 months ago, got 4 million views. I mean, like
that's what I'm saying.
So it would have been like double.
It would have been triple that. He was literally like doing triple the numbers.
But if he was
it completely killed his buzz. But
True.
like he's still doing numbers like that are great compared to most people.
True that.
But just as far as ranking against what he was doing, he's not doing the same.
You know what I mean? So what?
You can't deny that.
So what? You can't buy 100 pounds to feed the street. You can buy 50. That's enough. 50 pounds is enough, right?
He's still definitely doing enough to make a living. So people love feeding rats.
That's what you can call it.
Feeding the rats.
Oh Lord. Well, comment below. Do you feel like 1098 Jake snitch, or you feel like, man, y'all need to just give it up? Like, this is old. He just gave the same defense that the cop gave. He just trying to keep it.
Enough of 1090 check. What's next?
Moving on. We got somebody else getting out of. Well, we got somebody else. I guess not getting out of.
Young Dolph's cousin, CEO Jizzle, was
Yep.
the person who was shot last night at Little Baby's show. So Little Baby had a show in Memphis.
In Memphis, yep.
And Young Dolph's cousin, Jizzle, was shot. So people were saying that, like, all kinds of people get weapons in the FedEx form if they know the right people. And they even said that Moneybag Yo had an old song where he was rapping, talking about sitting courtside with that Phi at the NBA game.
Yep. And if you did, okay, so if you didn't know, Emma Cole just said, Lil Baby he's on his tour right now. He's on this tour. He's in Memphis. CEO Jizzle, which is I thought he was signed with young. I think he was messing with young Gucci Man and everything, but I don't know what's going on with that. But he was a person alleged took a picture with Little Migo. Little Migo signed with Black Youngster. Black Youngster messed with CMG, so you already get the connection. So he took Little Migo chain. He took a picture with Little Migo chain on. And allegedly what's going on is that when they were at this concert show, he got shot.
We got the video?
We got a video of the alleged shooting. Let's see it.
Motherfucker just got the shooting, man, in this motherfucker, man. No cap. Nigga over there laying down on the ground right now, man. This shit crazy, man. A motherfucker brought a gun in the FedEx form. Nigga over here shot, man. On the floor, man.
On the floor, man.
Lil Boozy was here?
Man, they done got the shooting at Lil Baby concert, man. Look at this shit, man. They done got shot at Lil Baby concert. Inside the motherfucking FedEx form, man. Shit don't make no motherfucking sense, man. This is crazy. Motherfucker just got the shoot.
So, as soon as this happened, you already know how social media went. Everybody was like, oh, he's dead. R.I.P., R.I.P., R.I.P. So, alleged, he's still alive. We
know he made it.
Even it got so big that his mom even saw it, and like she thought he was dead, but when she came there, she saw him alive and living, and he was all like happy and in good spirits and everything, because he ain't died. We got this news right here. So I mean, this whole paper route empire thing, I didn't even know he was Young Dolph's cousin. I thought it was just because of the whole Little Migo thing, but I mean, it's all making sense. Like this whole Memphis drama thing, the whole CMG PRE thing is getting crazy. And imagine
Black Youngster's brother just got killed.
Black Youngster's brother just got killed. Dog passed away at the cookie shop. You got Key Glock over here, finally dropping music, doing features and everything. But the crazy part is, you don't see him. You never hear Key Glock talk about CMG. I never heard a diss song from CMG. He ain't never mentioned them subliminally and anything. But Young Dolph always did.
Yeah, he's probably just on that tip that like mentioning them is giving them power. So like, I'd rather not acknowledge them. Just talk about what I'm doing.
And then the whole crazy part is like the whole Little Baby concert, like all music rap concerts going on right now. They're saying like, oh yeah, they're not getting any sales. People not buying any arena tickets. People canceling their tours. Like they just posted Moneybag Yo canceled one of his spots because of low ticket sales. And this is what's going on. People don't want to show up. Over here, people get sneaking in with the gun. You coming in with the back door.
You might get popped.
Or like you just said, like the whole Moneybag Yo thing.
They might catch you in the back door.
Exactly, the whole Moneybag Yo situation. You funny, Moneybag Yo situation. He bringing in guns into the Memphis stadium, and then the YB Fat. He talking about paying a guard $200 to let him bring in 2 pistols in a gun in the store in the club. So these security guards is not doing their job. Like they getting bribed. Like ain't nobody safe. This is why people ain't going to these rap concerts. You think you be safe, but you ain't even safe around 1 million people. People still gonna shoot you, which is crazy. There's witnesses everywhere. Like somebody gonna
snitch. I mean, especially if you're at a whole concert, man. So everyone has their phones for the show, and you're just gonna think you're gonna get away with it.
It doesn't make any sense. But I mean, comment below, man. let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Oh, and did you see the whole Ralo Rodriguez? He was at this whole show. He was at the show. He was high as hell and all lost. Like the shooting happened and like they showed his face and he was like looking around all lost. Like
Rilo?
Yeah, Ralo, yeah. He was looking around all lost. Like, where do I go? What's going on? What's going on? And everybody's just like laughing and roasting him. Like, stay off the drugs. Stay off the drugs.
He's like, I'm just trying to find a way home.
Oh man, but comment below, man. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Moving on to the next topic here, man. It is finally here, man. Free BG. BG finally.
Brittany Griner.
You keep talking my dog, man. He the
I
original.
thought they freed her. She got home from Russia.
That was before that. That don't matter, man. This dude right here, BG, been in jail. He was in jail for 11 years. He got sentenced to 11 years for a pistol charge.
Original Hot Boy member.
Original Hot Boy member. So if you don't remember back in the day, the 99, 2000s, we got Birdman, Lil Wayne, BG, Juvenile, Turk. We got all them boys. This is when music was like hot and on fire. He went to jail back in 2009 for being a 3-time felon, then finally catching a pistol charge. We're going to tell you about that later, but here's a video of him finally being free. Let's watch the video.
Man, that was a short. He's like, I know I'm about to get hooked up. I'm about to be eating great, living great, chilling with my dog, the Birdman. Man, that's got to be nice to just come out and know that you're gonna be straight.
Exactly. So allegedly, they gave a BG $1 million. That's what they allegedly gave him as soon as he got out of jail.
$1 million.
$1 million.
I'd be like, where's the 3.5 million?
From Birdman. Come on, Birdman never paid anybody. So the fact that he gave you $1 million.
I'm gonna Debo Birdman.
Horrible. So he allegedly free. So if you didn't know, so I'm guessing the reason why he went to jail for so long is because they're saying from the year 2008, 2009, he kept getting caught with drug possession. Like he was on heroin real bad. Always getting caught with it. So he finally got caught. He was around his friends at a gas station. They seen them carrying guns. One of the friends took the guns, went running. Then BJ was about to beat it, but allegedly they called for old phone calls. They stay off these phones, man, talking crazy.
Even from back then.
Yeah, talking on the phone, talking about him taking a charge because BG already had prior convictions. The other dude did, but one dude didn't. So of course, the dude that didn't have charges was gonna take the charge. But since they heard the phone call, judge said, "Nah, this is on y'all." Then on top of that, they had music videos of BG holding guns, and since he was a convicted felon with a gun, that's on top of that.
He couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. So he's finally free.
You gotta say at the beginning, all these is props.
Exactly. So all this happened. Some people upset like Turk. Like when I told you, Hot Boy Turk got out of jail. He didn't get this. He didn't get $1 million. Birdman didn't come give him a hug and everything.
Was Turk that cool?
He was part of it. He was the first one to get locked up. He didn't make.
Was he still cool with Birdman?
He was cool with Birdman, but he wasn't the coolest with Birdman, I guess.
Well, then that's his fault.
Yeah. And he wasn't. He didn't kiss Birdman like Lil Wayne, so he didn't lock down like that. And maybe if you'd gave him a kiss, it would have been cooler.
You would have been locked down like that.
Pause, never that. But you have that. So moving on. So they're saying that now that BG is free, we finally can get the Hot Boy reunion tour. Cause all of them are out now. That's one thing that we know gonna make him a whole bunch of money. Cause you see the Millennium Tour going on with Bow Wow and like B2K.
Would you go see the Hot Boy tour?
Hell yeah. BG, Lil Wayne, you want to see Lil Wayne?
Could they get Lil Wayne to do it?
I mean, he was part of them. Why
You
not?
think he would be like, all right, I'll do
He
it?
do a couple shows. I went, like I say, like if they did like a 30 tour date show, I give him at least 50, like 7.
They'll have Birdman sing Lil Wayne's parts.
He probably wouldn't even do that. But I mean, hey, I mean, it's gonna be probably a couple while. Probably it's gonna be like 6 months before that happens. They even get to even start talking about that. I mean, he's gonna be in probation for at least the next year and a half, 3 at the most. But I mean, all prayers go up. We all happy that BG finally free. We've been wishing on this. They've been teasing us for the longest. We thought BG was finna get free earlier, but it was all wrong. They even dropped the video saying some dude looked like BG got free, but it wasn't him. It wasn't him. So, comment
Put in
below.
the comments below. I mean, were you?
Wait, did you listen to? You don't even know who this is, do you? Not really.
I mean, kind of, sorta. Yeah, I mean, I do know some Hot Boy stuff for a little bit from back in the day, because I did listen to Lil Wayne. Was like one of the first rappers that I got into when I started listening to rap.
Uh-huh.
So I did check a little bit of his back catalog, but
Not
no,
really.
I don't know everything about everyone. I wasn't like a super fan or anything. I'm not gonna pretend I was.
Okay. All right. So moving on to the sports news, man. We got Kevin Porter
Disrespect.
Jr. acting, I mean, I don't know what to call this. He got locked out for partying too late, coming home at 5, 4, and 5, 6 in the morning.
Houston Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. has been arrested for domestic V. He
Violence.
reportedly beat his G friend up and former WNBA player after she locked him outside of the house because of a returned home late. So it's just like my co-host was saying, he came back late to the hotel. She didn't let him in. He got the staff to let him in because, of course, it was his name on the hotel. And then once she let him in, he went to town allegedly. This is what the reports are saying, allegedly, that he went to town. He basically, in layman's terms, beat her up and broke her collarbone is one report that we heard. Just basically just went real crazy.
Mm-hmm. And, we got a video. Play the video real quick. Let's see what
This
it has.
is a video?
Yeah.
They're gonna have to take him out of 2K, man. This man messed up his life, messed up his career.
If you just don't know, Miles Bridges just got out of this, but I mean, like, I guess Miles Bridges his situation was a little worse because I think they had like video evidence of Miles.
Well, Miles
Bridges.
Bridges, it was his wife, and that I think she like was the one that did the report, but then
Yeah.
she like try to take him back or something.
Yeah, but then he posted a
They had
video
they had
of
video
she acting
evidence.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
But with this whole situation, like, this was at a hotel in New York. I don't know why he was in New York, but they were in New York. Now they're saying this situation may be a little different because this girl is a former WNBA player.
I mean, either way would have been the same thing.
Nah,
it would
it
have
was-
messed up
this
his
is
career.
more- I mean, yes, it messed up his career, but this is more like you
It's
can't-
even worse.
Yeah, it's worse. So, I mean, you already know Kevin Porter was already on the thin line because when he was in Cleveland, he was already messing up in Cleveland. Then, Houston picked him up saying, we can try to fix him and everything with Udoka.
He had a decent year last year in that they actually gave him like a 4-year extension of $80-something million,
Mhm.
but they put a clause in basically knowing that he had
Trouble
problems
Yep.
and that only 15 million of the 80 was guaranteed. So it looks like with him getting in trouble here that he might only get 15 of that 80-something
But I
million.
mean, 15 million is still a lot.
It's still a lot.
But it's not as much.
But I mean, it's like that's basically the team, like, they can stomach a $15 million loss rather than paying a whole 80.
Yeah, and with this whole situation,
It's
like,
a lot cheaper.
like, I don't understand. Like, if you got all this money, why don't you just get another you could have got another hotel room.
Cooled off, man. Let
Cool
it
it
be.
off. But I guess, like, everybody's making excuses for him, saying, like, oh, he had a troubled past.
It doesn't matter, man.
It really doesn't, because you putting your hands on people, and then, like, allegedly you broke somebody's collarbone. Like, you just doing too much.
You didn't even like I mean, there's no excuse for any of it, but it's just like you went that hard that you're breaking bones. Like, there's no excuse for that. Like, you got to get the ultimate punishment.
You know, she got Bart Simpson.
Oh yeah, yeah. They said that he allegedly did. I mean, and he attacked her while she was asleep.
Yeah, that's one of the
attacking
things.
someone that's defenseless. So
I don't. Yeah,
it's like wrong on top of wrong on top of wrong on top of wrong. So I think he's gonna get put to the woodshed. Basically, they're gonna make an example out of him.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they're tired of him. I mean, he wasn't doing enough anyway. They already moved you to Houston. The team were like, ain't nothing going on.
He's
going to
be
right
Dylan
now.
Brooks' best friend.
He was, but not anymore.
But speaking of Dylan Brooks, speaking of not being our best friend, we need to talk about some other
USA
things
basketball.
in sports. USA basketball loses to Canada and Dylan Brooks as Dylan Brooks put up 40 plus points, so no medal for Team USA.
Which is crazy. Who would have thought? I mean, I would have thought that just because the 3-point line isn't as
It's shorter.
It's shorter. So I mean, if you sucked at the regular one, 3-point line and overseas, you probably would have did a lot better with. That's what he did.
They say LeBron James wants to represent Team USA and get all the A team back with players including Steph Curry, KD, Anthony Davis, and Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Dame Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, and Kyrie Irving, all possibly joining the team. So this is something that we got that could possibly happen. And what's really crazy is that pretty much every guy on the USA team now wouldn't make the A team if all of our best players played.
Anthony Edwards would?
No.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Trash. I mean, he's up there. He
Trash. You're right. He is trash.
He up there with Andre Wiggins.
They thought he was Jordan, but if he was Jordan, he wouldn't have got blown out in the FIBA World Cup.
Jordan can do it by himself. He already showed you that.
He had Austin Reeves.
True.
He had Hillbilly Kobe, and he still couldn't get it done.
True. I mean, with
this is an embarrassment. He had Defensive Player of the Year, Jaren Jackson.
All right, but
they had the lovable Josh Hart, and still couldn't get it done.
You know, with this whole situation, it's because they're not with the whole Team USA. They had no big man.
Jaren Jackson 6'11". He might as well be a big man. How tall do you want him to be?
He was like the biggest person they had on the team. I mean, like, he gonna get tired. He gonna go to the bench. He can't go.
They had Bobby Portis.
Bobby Portis,
crazy eyes.
Trash. That's the only thing about him. He got crazy eyes. But I'm looking forward to this. If this is true, LeBron James, Steph Curry. I mean,
we didn't even get a place. We finished fourth. We didn't even get a medal.
I mean, true. That's disrespect.
We qualified for the Olympics. That's it.
I mean, that's the only thing that really counts. Do we really need all the medals?
I mean, we won most of them over time. It's just embarrassing. We used to be able to put out like our DEF team and still win the FIBA World Cup, and now we're putting out. This is probably like our CD team.
So I mean, so basically,
it's like a C. It's like in between a CD team and like they couldn't get it done.
So I mean, basically,
so now it's like we got to have like a B plus team
to
win the FIBA.
So who would our B plus team be? That Tatum? Is that Luka?
I mean, I don't think LeBron. If we were honestly talking about old players, like LeBron wouldn't play, Curry wouldn't play, KD probably wouldn't play, but you would have like Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie Irving. That would be like a solid like B team.
Tyler Hero,
maybe.
Jimmy
Butler, yeah. That would be like more of the B team.
Middleton from the Bucks.
Yeah, he's American. Yeah.
So I can see all that happening. I mean, I can't wait to see what's going on. When does the Olympics start?
It's next year. It's going to be in Paris.
Okay, so I can't. So is it right after the finals?
Yeah, it would be in the summer. Yeah.
Okay, so I can't wait.
Put in the comments, dude. Will we have the revenge team, like the redeem team in 2012? Will this be the revenge team? And
before we move on, we got one more piece about the. We got one more piece about the FIBA Cup.
2024, yeah.
Looks like the MVP for the FIBA Cup is my dog Dennis Schroeder.
Doing it for the Germans, baby. I'm German myself, so shout out the Germans.
Is that
we
what
won the World Cup. We the German champions. We do it for our people.
So if you didn't know, Dennis Schroeder, he was a Laker. He bet on himself. He lost a whole bunch of money. Went back to the Lakers. Then left again. Now he's an MVP. LeBron James shouted him out on Instagram and Twitter, saying my dog winning MVP, putting in that work. I gotta say, like, Dennis Schroeder, I think like once he tried to bet on himself and he didn't get that money, he's like a whole new person. Like he's been showing people like he that dude.
Yeah, I think he was disappointed that he didn't get the contract he wanted from the Lakers, so he ended up going. Well, what team did he sign with?
Was it the Hornets?
The Raptors. He signed with the Raptors because Fred VanVleet left, so he's
Oh.
filling that position. He signed with Toronto, so
I mean, right now when he left the Lakers. When he bet on
right now
himself.
he left the Lakers for Toronto
Okay.
because the Lakers ended up going for Gabe Vincent rather than him. So he's basically on a mission to prove him wrong. He won MVP of the tournament. His team won the FIBA World Cup, put Germany on the map, and he's trying to show him. Who knows what type of season he'll have for Toronto?
We see. Hopefully he has a good season. At least
Probably averaging like over 23.
I want to see him
24.
make an All-Star game. I think he
deserves it.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
He
but
has a really good vlog on YouTube.
he has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. He does vlogs. He did it for like their championship season. It was really good. And then you got to check out now that he was filming the FIBA World Cup. So check out his FIBA vlogs.
Definitely gotta check that out. But moving on here, we gotta move on to Deion Primetime Sanders in Colorado. Looks like they won again, undefeated, 2-0. They just smashed Nebraska, 36-14. And the thing about this one was it was personal, extremely personal. Coach said a lot of things about my pops and the program, but now he want to act nice. I don't respect it. Shador Sanders says, which is Deion Sanders' son. We got a video right here. Play the video.
What are we looking for? Dogs.
Check the watch, little sucker. They're trying to stand on the buffalo.
They try to get all disrespectful. Respectfully, we gonna whoop that ass. Respectfully.
So they're saying with this whole situation right here, with the team standing in the middle of the sign is disrespect. I guess just like with the whole T.O. situation back when he was
with the Cowboys.
when he's standing on the star, they're saying that that's disrespectful. Usually, you may expect like one or two people to be standing there for the opposite team, but not the whole team just standing there, standing on top of the sign. So Shador was like, "This is disrespectful," and with that, it was a play here, and I was wondering like, why are they doing this? Like, they was at one point they was beating the team like 30 to 7, and then like they was like, oh, we're gonna go for 2-point conversion, and I'm like, why? And then like this came out, was like, oh yeah, it's personal. They was standing on top of the sign, disrespecting us, so we're gonna disrespect them. But
I mean, they really put it on them. They thought other team was favored. Who they play week 1?
TCU.
They played TCU week 1, and they were TCU was favored by 20. They put a beating on them, and then they were playing Nebraska. I don't think Nebraska was ranked, but Nebraska had a lot of confidence and a lot of things to say, and then they got smoked 36-14. So Deion keeps on proving them wrong and showing them that he's the real deal. He's the real coach. He brought the real recruits, and his son is showing that he's a real deal quarterback by his decision making with the ball, knowing when to pass, when to run, and not really getting pressured in the pocket. And even if it means taking a sack and instead of giving up a fumble, he's even knowing when to do that. So all kudos to Deion and his coaching. Colorado's been super fun to watch, and we're going to see what they do this year. Check them out on their journey.
Yep, they beat TCU. They moved to ranking 2. They was unranked. They beat TCU. Then they went to ranking 22. Now they just beat Nebraska. Now they're ranked number 18. So, I mean, we going to see how they do. Like they're saying here, Deion Sanders brought in 80-plus new people.
God
their
damn,
record,
it's a whole new team.
That basically is. Their record was 1-11. They're now 2-0.
That's crazy that it's 80-plus because it's like, I know in the NFL, I think, what is the roster, like 60?
I thought it was like 82.
I thought it was like 50 or 60
It
something.
was 82. Yes, 82 basketball games. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Like 60-man roster. So yeah, they're now 2-0, selling out games on top of and a top 20 program in the country with multiple Heisman candidates. He got his son. Then he has that wide receiver that's playing like he has that Hunter dude that's playing like wide receiver and cornerback, like killing it both ways. So I mean, like this is going real good. I think this is good this year. I think the hype's gonna go. The hype's gonna last until the end of this year, but I don't see like in the next 3 years from now, they're still gonna be like, oh yeah, Deion Sanders is still doing it, unless like he goes undefeated 3 years in a row.
We'll see. But it's super fun so far.
You see all the celebrities show out now. You got like Cameron showing out,
I
Michael
would have been
Irvin.
there if I would have been a real celebrity instead of a minimal celebrity.
You see, he funny. You see ESPN flying out Shannon Sharp in the jet and Shannon Sharp eating breakfast.
They getting mad because Skip got the undisputed exclusive interview with Dion.
Yeah.
And it went viral, and that video did really, really good on YouTube. And then like you could see Stephen A. and Shannon were like, we got to fly out and go see him in person.
I mean, because it makes sense. Because like if you think about it, like they don't show ESP. They'll show NFL episodes on Undisputed because you know the whole channel with the situation. Like you know,
ESPN can show everything.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they really can't show college football because college football is mainly on FX. It's mainly on Fox.
Oh yeah.
So all the college football games are on Fox. So I mean, that's how. And then you know, Michael Irvin played with Deion Sanders. You get the whole thing. So of course you get that whole relationship. But comment below. Let me know how you feel about this. I'm not sure who Colorado's playing next, but do you think they're going to be playing? But moving on to more sports news.
We got tennis star Coco Gauff.
Says Coco Gauff, 19 years old, becomes the youngest American woman to win the U.S. Open since Serena Williams. If you didn't know, she's already beat Venus Williams. She beat Venus Williams, the oldest sister. She's cried.
Super old now.
Yeah, she cried when she won. She's also played with YFN
Lucci.
No, YRN Corday's girl, the tennis girl.
Yeah.
She knows it. Everybody respects this 19.
I forget her name.
I forgot her name too. Like I don't even want to disrespect her name, but everybody's like praising her, saying like, you know, she works really hard. I've been trying to find a lot of videos to see, like, if anybody's mad they're getting beat by a 19-year-old girl. Because I mean that's disrespectful. Like imagine you like 30 years old.
Man. She's beating these legends. She said she still lives with her parents, doesn't have any debt, while discussing plans for $3 million winnings. I don't have nothing to pay right now. What would you do? What would be your first dumb purchase if you won a contest and you had $3 million? Are you buying a car? Are you buying?
I'm going Joe Biden's son route.
You going Hunter Biden route?
Yeah, Hunter Biden.
You doing unforgivables on a laptop?
Unforgivables. I'm telling you.
We got a video clip here. Let's see what this is. A video, right?
Yep.
Let's see what she's talking about.
Somebody said pay off debts. I'm 19. I don't have any debt. I'm not in debt. Like, I'm not in debt. I live with my parents still. So I'm not in debt. I didn't go to college, so I don't have any student bills to pay. Yeah, so
she's doing slugs.
I'm not in debt.
She doing what?
Throwing slugs.
My parents never put me in that position to be in debt, so yeah, I have nothing to pay right now. Yeah,
you're rich.
So yeah,
she rich. All right, cuz you need to go snag her up, go be her husband, and then get her to donate to Tales from the Crypt Productions.
Nah.
So we could get a full on state of the art.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I go to sleep during tennis games. Tennis is boring.
You're already disrespecting your wife.
I'm just like, nah, but with this whole situation, like, I don't understand why everybody wants you to move out. Like, as soon as you're past 18, they trying to kick you out your parents' house. As soon as they feel like you got so much money, they want to kick you out your parents' house. Like, this girl's out here trying to focus on training, being the best tennis player, you know, winning in another U.S. Open. She ain't got time to worry about getting her own place. And on top of that, like $3 million, she ain't got no debt, but I'm pretty sure her parents got debt.
Yeah, she could help him out. And plus, like, you could buy a super nice house for your whole family. Be like one of those rich people where there's like 4 or 5 properties on like one piece of land, and it's like my whole family lives here.
True. Because you know she's gonna be everywhere. She's gonna be on top of magazine covers. She's already doing
All
press
the
runs.
celebrities have been at her games. We saw
Lil
what's
Wayne.
her name, the one Jenner girl there with
Oh my
Chalamet.
God.
He over here, rubbing it in Travis Scott's face.
This is the only reason why you know it. The only reason why my coach even knows about this girl is because she Kardashian came to her game.
That's what all the news is were saying.
This girl's been killing it. She's 19 years old.
I'm not a tennis fanatic. I never watched tennis in my life.
Hey, you ever played a tennis game? Besides
I
Wii tennis?
I played ping pong.
I hate ping pong.
I'm a champion of ping pong.
Come on, ping pong.
Better watch out before you get a ball to the face.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. But comment below. Let me know how you feel about this whole her staying with her parents after having $3 million. Do you think that she needs to just be an adult, move out, get her own place, or you mean it doesn't matter? Say, this girl business. She grown. She can do whatever she want.
She's probably just gonna buy like everyone in her family a house, but we'll see. Let us know if you want us to cover more tennis on Tales from the Crib. But we got other stories. We got to talk about UFC. We got to talk about fighting. We got to talk knockouts and uppercuts. We got Israel, Izzy versus Sean Strickland. And Izzy got his butt freaking whipped. Izzy goes into the match 24-2 versus Sean, who's 27-5. Izzy's 34. He's 32. Izzy's 6'4". He's 6'1".
I didn't know he was that tall.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy. And they show the stats there at the bottom.
Did you watch the fight?
And Drake lost his bet. He bet on Izzy, but he was defeated by unanimous decision. Yes, I did watch the fight. I did live tweet the fight. And Sean definitely had the most crazy fighting style I've ever seen.
Was it like Tom Fury?
He was like, and then he was like, bam. Bam. It was like he was like scared. He kept on like, and then bam. It was like the most weirdest. It was like, I guess if you're scared for your life, you're gonna like know how to fight. You're gonna put your all. I don't know. It was weird.
True.
He fought really well, but he just looked funny the way.
Did he go all the way?
What do you mean? He didn't knock him out.
He didn't knock him out. Went all the way to the decision.
No, in the first round, he knocked him down bad, but he somehow survived. Izzy somehow survived, but it ended up going all the rounds. I think it was like 5 or 6 rounds. That's all it was, and but he won. He won like all of them, but like 1 or 2, all of the rounds. So it was pretty much an easy one. He was like screaming at him at the end and stuff, but to Izzy's credit, he did never knock him out, even though he took some pretty epic blows.
So does this fight deserve a rematch?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, if he has it in his contract, if he was smart enough to do that, but it's like 3 champions in a row that have lost. Because Izzy beat the last guy and became champion, and he became champion, and then now he just lost to this dude.
It's hard.
It's the new dude.
It's hard to win back to back
This
to
dude
back in
was
UFC.
5. This dude was ranked 5. He wasn't even ranked like
top 4,
2, 3, or 4. This dude was number 5 in the world.
Imagine you try to go safe. Like, I ain't finna do the top 3. I'm gonna do number 4.
I'm gonna take a safe fight before a big fight, and then you lose, and that even looks worse.
It does. I mean,
he might go from like champion to ranked like 7th or 8th or 10th.
True, but I mean, hopefully he gets his rematch after this. I mean, they did talk about the Sugar Shane dude. He was talking about a rematch. Now he was talking about the dude that he beat. Was talking about
it's slipped in my mind. I'm not neither one of us are UFC fanatics, so we like watching the fights, but we don't know every person's name or every single stat. And we're not gonna lie and say we're super fans, but we did see the Sugar Shane who won, that the guy that he beat up asked for a rematch, and he was like, no.
But I mean, I think you would have to do a rematch, because if you have the title, by default you get a rematch because you have the title.
It just depends on the clause. Like, he might say like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do the fight," and if you have a rematch clause, and he's like, "I don't give a f. I'll do it with no rematch clause," and then you lose.
True. But
so you like double lose.
Comment below how you feel about the Strickland Israel fight. Also comment.
Can we play this?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't even try it, because I think we're going to press it to move to the next slide. Because every time we do UFC, That's the one thing that always catches.
Yeah, they always catch us.
But
Boom.
But
No
moving on, man,
music.
it is time for Music Mondays. We got Vegeta, we got Goku after beating somebody, but
Who are they fighting?
were they fighting the Ginyu Force?
Nope.
Who?
This one is fighting Cooler.
Oh, from that one, I would have never guessed that. Moving on, we got TFTC Music Mix number 4, 200,
Cooler, my bad.
206 videos. I mean, we always updating it. You seen 4 days ago, we just updated it. Got all the best music.
Mimo 600.
None of that lovey-dovey stuff.
No Coast Contra.
No Coast. Pause. They nice. Stop playing.
The freaking haters on our. We do one video where we criticize someone that hate on us.
That's how you get more views. But not moving on, man. You know, we got music pick of the week. Not a lot dropped this week. We got
an epic underground drop that we'll get to in a minute. But as far as like mainstream,
you know, Young Nudie dropped their song. Cardi B dropped Bongos.
Reaction coming soon.
Sleepy Hollow dropped. Busta Rhymes dropped the Coil Ray. T Grizzly dropped the Chris Brown. Boston Richie dropped Gloss Up Gorilla. That whole
Gorilla.
Wrong Way song dropped. That's somebody else.
Lil Meech.
You know, we had a lot of people drop but nobody really dropped any albums.
Who dropped some fire, some hot bacon grease.
Man, we got a little sneak, man. I was scrolling, I couldn't find nothing. I ran across this one tape here, man. This Birds G5 Mud Brothers. I think it's like.
Is this cover based after us?
It looks like it for real. But nah, it looks like, they did like 15, 16 tracks. They going hard. They going hard. I would say out of all the songs, I like at least 7, 8. I want to say like 8, 9 of the songs. No, I'm lying. I let it play all the way through. I probably skipped like 2.
It was pretty good, through my coaching and my guidance. This mastery here. They put out the song Millions.
Oh, you like that Million? I told him.
It's got that young chop.
I DM'd him. I was like,
DJ.
I DM'd him. I said, hey man, we feeling that Million song. You need to keep doing more songs like that. He was like, I don't like it. I was like, it don't matter what you like.
It's what your fans like.
It's what the fans like. I was like, it's just like all these rappers.
Available on all platforms. We're talking Apple Music. We're talking Spotify. We're talking SoundCloud. And I think, even on YouTube?
And even on YouTube. But I need to go check that out. Gustavo Birds, Mud Brothers with G5. Tell him, man, go check that out for real, for real, for real. Moving on to my next pick right here. Not my pick. My Cole's pick.
My throwback pick.
The disrespect.
We got Future Monster. There was no other good music this week, so I was playing some Monster and figured, why not make it my pick of the week? My co-host hates anytime I do a throwback pick, but I say, F my co-host. I do what I want. So I picked Future. Here's Future. It's a throwback pick. Put this on in the gym, and you'll definitely love your gym workout. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Future Monster is an awesome gym playlist.
Hey, but you already know, man. It's time to end the show, so you already know. I need y'all to follow me on Twitter. Felix Supreme 305. My code Papa O Block. Follow us on
like, comment, subscribe
on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Also follow us on TikTok. You already know, man. It's Tales from the Crib. Follow us on IG. Tales from the Crib 210. Hey, man,
pause
my
the
views.
Video QR codes for both. TikTok going up. Instagram going up.
Instagram
Crib reaction,
definitely
6K plus going up.
Instagram definitely growing up. I think my views on my Instagram page, it'd be
boom. We're back on camera, code. So I'm gonna start posing.
My views on my Instagram page be big. I'm getting like 50, 60 views now on my Instagram stories. But you already know, man. It's time to sign out. It's time to it's time to get jiggy with it.
That's enough posing, co-host. Stop. Wait. Before we get out of here, no one wants that. Let me put on some theme music, co-host. Let's get out of here in style.
My collar.
Hey, popping more than a collar. Thank you for watching Tales from the Crib. Bam. That's creepy. I'm using that for the thumbnail. We'll see you next week. It's your boy Chico Grande, Chico 2 times.
It's your boy Jesse J, Phila Supreme 305, man. We got the lemon pepper steppers. Thank y'all for watching. It's Messy Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays. Put them kids to bed. Y'all better subscribe. Y'all better like and keep it funky.
Tales from the Crib, episode 122. Coming every Tuesday, baby.